Yeah.
You don't need to go to college.
Yeah, dude.
We got you 7 days.
That's why I need to go to college to keep it. Right, there you go. Report. I can go ahead and hand out some notes that I'm going to be talking about.
Do I have to record that?
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh.
It's all right.
Yep, take notes, scribble, whatever. Stay away. That's me. This is working. Alright. Good afternoon. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Jorge Rodriguez. I'm here to talk about 4100s and the promotion system for the Army National Guard. I've provided you a 4100 to give you an example of what we are going to be discussing and how it works. Right? At the very top of the form, you'll have what states as a date. You'll have the date the GPL is going to be coming out. And of course, this is going to be for the state of Texas, so it'll inform you that's what it's for. The other block you're going to have to make sure you pay attention to is your personal information, what identifies you, who you are in your military career, which is your name, last name, first name. You'll have your social, your MOSs, it's your primary, your secondary. Along with that, you'll have your rank, your date of rank, and your pay entry basic date. What your pay entry basic date is the time you came into the military and they start your packing. The date of rank is the date you receive your rank. Right? The primary and the secondary and the additional MOSs are very important because whatever your primary MOS is, that is a field that you will be competing in for your promotion and your promotion points. Alright, so if you have 3 MOSs and you're admin, your cook, and your finance, whatever position you want to get promoted in next year, that is a position that you want as a primary position because that is where you will generate on the GPL. This is very important because you could be in a cook spot and you come out on a cook, but your whole career is finance, so then you don't get promoted till the following year. Right? Going on this form, next thing on there is your awards. There's only so many awards that are awarded for points. Not every award you have on your uniform counts for points. There is some service awards, 3-year, 5-year awards. Some of those don't count. However, campaign awards for combat, Iraq, Afghanistan, here, these will count for points. The other awards that also count for points are your achievement awards, or awards that are given to you for doing something above and beyond. ARCOMs, AAMs, MSMs, Bronze Stars, all that kind of stuff, Purple Hearts. So all these medals give you awards. So when your readiness admin person or your administration person hands these forms for you before the end of the year, make sure you review it and everything's on there. Should it not be on this 4100 or should it not reflect, it is your job to provide the supporting documentation to the admin person so they can update this. Right? Going on to the next section, which is section 3, training and education. These are very important because a lot of points that people can make here are easy money. It's correspondence courses, you got your college, and you got your residential training. What the residential training is military courses that you go, you sit in class for a week plus, and you get a certificate at the end. It'll say 40 hours, 80 hours, whatever the case may be. When you go to those courses, every 40 hours or every 1 week is worth 5 points. Right? So with that particular class, you can max out at 75 points. You can do the math and you can get it. For those of you that have more than one MOS, your primary MOS will never count for promotion points. However, your secondary and your additional MOS and any others you may obtain will count for correspondence courses or for those residential training. The other thing that will count as well is air assault, airborne, stuff like that. All right? Other section on here is post-secondary. Post-secondary is a college. That one, for the most part, points are hour per hour up to the 60th hour. If you receive an associate's degree in college, you will automatically get 60 points. If you receive a bachelor's, you'll automatically get 75. Now, with that being said, you can get up to 60 hours without a degree, or you get 60 hours with an associate's, but you cannot get any more than 60 without a bachelor's. You may have 120 hours, 140, and no associates. It's going to stop at 60 regardless. All right. Next section on here is your weapon qualification. This is very important because we get that maybe once a year we're able to go fire at the range. Those weapon points are good for 2 years of the first time you go. So what you want to do is make sure you stay with your people whenever you go to the weapons call and get the information for you. In case you switch units, you can turn in that weapon stuff so they can update it. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time trying to find that card later. All right. Next section on there that I'm going to inform you guys on is APFT. We all know APFT is important. You need to stay in shape, you need to look great, and it's worth promotion points. So if you take care of yourself and you stay on top of your PT, then you will get some points on that. That one too, you max out at 75 points. Of course, you have every section's got 100, then you got the plus, you will get extra points. All right. Section 4, it says verification. On that block, you will say, I do want to be considered for promotion, or I do not want to be considered for promotion. Once you do that, you will sign and you will date. Right? Along with this form, your first sergeant, your readiness NCO, whoever's doing it will also hand you a list of names of cities that you want to be considered for promotion. A lot of that pertains to E5 and above mostly. For the most part, E4s is within battalion. So you can put within unit, or you can select other cities and try to see if you can move to another unit and get promoted, right? So that's just when you see that, you know what that city location is for. You got up to 10 cities you can choose from. When I say 10, it's not necessarily 10. It groups them off. For example, San Antonio would be Seguin, San Antonio, and San Marcos. That's 1. So you got 10 of those. There's some that have 5, and some that have 1, but the big eye opener on this, or be careful for, is unlimited, because Texas is a huge state. You could live in Brownsville, Texas, and get promoted and have to move to El Paso, one drill a weekend, or up to Wichita Falls. So just be careful where you select. All right. The other thing on here is the military residential training. That goes into the schools that we talked about, anything other than your primary MOS, and it goes on. The very bottom of the form, you'll see your total point breakdown, which is your grade, your time of service, awards, APFT, residential courses, and self-development courses. All right. Once again, I have just informed you, I've briefed you, and I've let you know how to watch out for your career and your promotions. The importance of these 4100s that you get once a year, and everything you do within the year. All right. Thanks.